What up, everybody? Welcome to Voicing with Queen. How's everybody doing today? What up, Keish?
What up, though, y'all? How you
Hey,
feeling over there?
I'm a little bit tired. I want to apologize to everybody for us being late. It was my fault today. I was on nigga time today, so
Most definitely, but it's okay.
I just want to take accountability because usually, people that be late to my show, I'd be like, you on nigga time, not today. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But today it was on me. Then it was raining and stuff, so I
Mm.
was kind of moving slow
I'm glad
today.
you made it safe. I've been worried for a minute, like,
I was coming. I was coming. I had to slow roll it. Had to slow roll it. But it was cool out there. The salt trucks out there. Detroit
yeah.
on it.
Oh, I
Detroit
almost
is.
bust my ass coming down the stairs, the porch. I was like, woo, shit. I got to rewind back the camera when I get home, like, damn.
Well, you can send me that footage.
I was like, woo, shit. So where that come from? I thought we had was 60 degrees, 50 degrees the other day.
I
Now we got
know.
black ice on the porch.
On the porch, okay? Yeah. My guardrails was kind of slippery too when I was coming out. I was like, oh, let me throw some salt down here real quick. So that was a little extra more time. You know what I'm saying? What up, Mark?
Yeah.
What's the word? What's happening?
What's going on? What you been doing all week?
Nothing much. Grinding. You already know me. Staying productive, staying busy.
Supposed
Same
to.
old shit, different toilets.
Not different toilets.
Same old shit, different toilet.
And so can we tell our fans about the good news?
Yeah. I mean, the media complex is underway. You know what I'm saying? We are taking memberships for people who want to possibly be on the in-studio audience for the Voice of the Queen show. You know what I mean? And a lot of any other
Hey.
podcasts on the network.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
so,
get it.
yeah, so we are expanding, going to bigger and better things out here.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Moving on up to the east
Yes.
side, shit, as they say.
All right.
Moving on
From
up
the east side to the
Okay.
east side.
to the
To the east
east
side.
side. Let's go. Blessings on top of blessings on top
Yes,
of
I
blessings.
love to hear it.
Yes, okay. It feels so good. Ugh, you just don't know. Man, I'm so sleepy this rain. I hate the rain.
I know.
Every time it rains, I get sleepy. I don't want to do
Right.
nothing.
I'm like the old people. Now my bones, my knee hurt. It must be raining outside. Yup, sure enough, and almost bust my ass.
But you know what?
I'm
I'd
glad
rather
I
have rain than snow.
Yeah, for sure.
For real. It's kind of nippy out
Like, we've
there.
been having a nice little winter though. Like we had our few
Yeah.
storms, but not too major. We had that one. That one was bad, but
It
was
seems
bad.
as if the seasons is off a little bit.
yeah, they are.
They is definitely off. And I think they off because of them taking the time up, taking the time back. I don't think they know what time of season we are in.
Well, this is Michigan, so it's spring winter right now. They sharing and shit. They fighting with each other. Bitch, this my day. How about the rain today? You snowed yesterday. Nigga, it's 70 degrees tomorrow. They arguing and shit. I don't know what Mother Nature on, but in Michigan, she be on some bullshit.
She bipolar as hell.
I know.
She
I
is
don't know what to
bipolar
wear.
as
You
hell.
don't know whether to put on your winter coat or a spring jacket or a raincoat.
That's why you never can separate your damn seasonal clothes.
No, you can't.
Not here. You could try if you want to.
Come out the house with one Air Force One flip flop on and a Timberland boot on the other side with long johns and a hoop shorts with
Hey.
a winter jacket and
Yeah.
a sun visor.
For sure, because you
Right.
just never know what
Never
you
know.
may get. Michigan is like a box of chocolates when it comes down to your weather. You just never know what you're going to get.
Don't know.
Just like these people, you just never know what you're going to get. Nah, I want to say a little prayer to the families and everybody at MSU that experienced this horrific event over the past couple of days. And I mean, you would think that it's some kind of motive there for somebody to do something like that, but they said this man had no connections with the school at all. He wasn't a teacher, he wasn't a professor, he wasn't a janitor. He wasn't a
Had no
student.
students at the school, no kids that went to the school, nothing.
Nothing. Just
Somebody who wandered onto the campus
All right.
for whatever reason. He was upset. If he was, who knows what the reason was. They found his parents' house, and
they
the
found the
parents,
house.
his
Yeah.
father refused to talk. He didn't want to say nothing. So
Cause he probably confused. He probably don't even know why in the hell his son did what he did.
Right.
And then they said they found the letter in his pocket, and I guess it was some threats towards some schools in New Jersey. But what really can be the connection between New Jersey and Michigan? Like,
So he
It
from
just-
New Jersey?
they didn't say if he was from there or not.
Mm.
They didn't say exactly where he was from, but we would reckon it was from here. But he had letters of threatening the schools in New Jersey when he went on a massacre shooting rage. And then, of course, he killed himself like a coward, like they always do.
Right.
At the end of the day, if you just want to kill yourself,
Just do that. Don't drive.
don't drag
nowhere.
anybody into that. I mean,
Right.
you talking about college students. Some students probably just got there. This their first year. You know what I'm saying? And
That shit is.
I mean,
Scary.
then think about this, right? There was a couple of students that actually were Oxford students last year, seniors, right, did not go to MSU, so they had a school shooting in high school. They last year high school,
Right.
Damn.
and going to their first year of college. Now they experienced another school shooting, and one of those girls that died was actually Delicious's niece.
yeah, I was
Yes.
just about to say that came out that it was one of her nieces, and it's horrific just to think that you send your baby to school to get an education, and you can't get them to return
Right.
back home from school because somebody is in their feelings about something, and it's so unknown as to what. They really don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And you know I have my speculations, so.
Right. Your theories. We all do. You know. Cause this one black. You know.
Yes,
So damn.
but
What would be a possible theory for that? Like, what do you think it was about?
he was dating one of the college students, and she broke up with him.
Motherfucker crazy. But you know, condolences and prayers to
Of
Delicious
course.
and her family.
Yes.
You know, they said that she wasn't answering her phone. You know, when they found out about what happened, she wasn't answering the phone, so they just like immediately like drove up there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just sad that you know, everything's going fine. You know, your kids going to college and pursuing their dreams and careers is a wonderful thing.
Yes.
And to have something happen like this is just like, damn, like you can be doing everything you supposed to be doing, but you really at the wrong place at the wrong time. I mean, you minding your business doing what you're supposed to do.
But
and
yeah,
some
it
shit
still
like this
could
happen.
be absolutely
Right. Nobody's
Who would
safe.
ever thought?
We not safe.
And I mean, he went to different houses on the campus. Like he didn't just be at one. He went to 3 different ones. You know what I'm saying? Causing chaos. Like, why? You know, it really don't make no sense. And I, you know, like I said, I have my theories, as always.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely something.
It
behind
have to be
Why would
something
you pick
behind it. Why would you
Yeah.
pick that school?
Cold
Why would
ass
you,
Michigan?
out of all places?
Right.
I wouldn't,
I don't know.
look, listen.
Mental illness is real though.
It really is. It really is. But how can you help somebody that don't want to be helped? You talking about a 43-year-old person,
Right.
a 43-year-old man. So did he already have mental issues before this happened? Or is it something that happened recently that just made him snap? Did he want to go back to college and they denied him? Because people are snapping by because of the littlest things these days.
They are.
Like,
You never know what's
people
inside
don't
somebody's
have
mind.
thick skin no more. Like, every little thing bothers somebody. Like,
Yeah.
why?
You never know what's inside of somebody's mind.
That's true.
Like, people do crazy shit, and it be the people you don't expect to do the
Do
crazy
it.
shit. Like, you really think you know somebody, but you really don't.
Don't. That's
You
true.
really don't. And some people have trauma and they have triggers. You might trigger a person and they wild the fuck out on you.
That's
You know,
true.
so you really never know a person or what's inside their mind. That's why I leave people the fuck alone, okay? I don't fuck with quiet people. If they got some shit balled up, they don't want to be bothered to talk to nobody, I don't fuck with them. No, I'm like, hey, I be friends with that motherfucker. 'Cause when you do some shit, I'm running with your ass. Shit. Fuck everybody else that's picking on you. Fuck them. I'm running with you.
You said you with them?
Yeah. I'm leaving out the back door with you. Remember that time I bought the cupcakes for work? Shit. I am your friend. I mean, you try to make light of the situation, but not for real. It's not funny, but I'm just saying though. Look, you never know
for
what
real,
somebody
you don't. You definitely
capable
don't.
of doing.
You have to be nice to people. You have to watch what you say, how you say it to people,
Right.
because people do have them triggers.
Yeah.
And you just don't know that one little thing could just set them off.
Can.
But this is crazy though, because it's only February 16th.
Yeah.
This is
We're not even 60 days until the new year.
and this is 67th mass shooting in our country.
Yeah. When is it gonna stop? Like, what can the government do? I mean,
How did it begin? Where did it start?
no motherfucking cowboy movie, shoot 'em up, bang bang. Don't blame it on hip hop shit. But that was first. Y'all was doing them Western movies and trying to see who can pull the gun out the fastest out they damn drawers. It's a cowboy boots. Y'all made that shit up. Shit.
Honestly, I
Slaves
think
ain't had no guns. Shit. Maybe a spear. Y'all came over with guns and took us and shit. We ain't started this shit.
No, we didn't start this shit. However, we perfected it. We perfect everything.
We perfected. What we perfect?
The shit that we do.
We do. But look.
We definitely do.
That's okay, like, not making an excuse that people be going through shit, but
True.
how can we reach these people? Like, mental illness, especially in our community, is a real thing, and I think we overlook it.
And you know what? I think that sometimes that we be caught up in our own ways, in our own way of thinking, that when somebody is talking to us about certain stuff, especially how they feel, we tend to overlook exactly how they feel, and that how we feel overshadow what they're saying or how they feel.
And they keep letting the crazy people get guns.
I thought you had to go through mental health checks.
Well, no, you don't. They do a background check, But a lot of these other mass shooters, like, had a history of mental illness, especially like the, I can't remember which one, but
some of these, the majority of them obtain the guns illegally. Let's just talk about that. It's not like they just go into the gun store.
But some of them have went into the
some
store.
have went into the store.
Yeah, I know that.
And
But
they
see,
was
some of these people are in other states, right? In other states, because they have different laws as far as owning and buying firearms, right? And then, some of these people that have bought firearms didn't have registered mental illness cases on paper.
That's true too.
It's like after the crazy shit happened, now they want to play that card of mental illness and shit like that. So,
but as far as this guy, it came out that he was on probation for carrying a concealed weapon or something like that, or whatever whatever it was. He wasn't supposed to have been having it. He got in trouble. He was on probation for some years or whatever, and they said he went through the whole thing, completed it or whatever, no issues, no problems. And now here we are, like almost a year later after he get cleared and he shoots up the whole school. Is there anything that could have been done to prevent that or whatever? Like,
he was on probation for a year for just having
for about 2 years for having an illegal gun or something like that. They
his
said
ass should have been locked up, not on probation. Unless he was in and then got out and was on parole or something.
No, they said he was on probation for like
a
2
gun.
years.
Shit, what type of lawyer he had?
Well, sometimes when you don't have a lawyer and it's court appointed, court appointed.
No, I'm just saying.
Court appointed, girl.
Pointed is pointed towards that team, not you. Because they supposed to be there to try to help you, but I don't think they're there to really help you.
No, I'm just saying.
Like, for real, they work for the court.
I'm just saying he must have had a good ass lawyer. He only got probation for having an illegal gun.
Well, they said he successfully cleared that out. And now here we are, and they saying he has no attachments. Like, what would make a person really go to a college campus that he have no affiliation with whatsoever and just shoot it up?
Well,
I mean, at least most of the mass shootings, we have some kind of reason, right? Or some kind of motive as to why they did what they did. Like the boy who went to the school, shot it up. His mom worked there. You know what I'm saying? So we knew why he
or
did
he was
it.
Or they were students there and had a problem with the teachers.
You
or
know
one
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
students.
It's always a reason, a motive as to why.
Even with your theory of him having a relationship with one of the students, like all of the students that he shot weren't women, and he shot more than one person. So like
That's true too.
That kind of debunks that. Like, why did he? What happened to the other 7 people that he
Or
shot?
just a rage.
You know what I'm saying? Like he
Just a rage to throw havoc on that college, because some people do that in a rage. Just it's not appointed to that person because they really don't want to hurt that person, but they'll hurt the people that's around that person. That's saying it's that, you know what I'm saying, some kind of attachment. You know what I'm saying? So it can be, like I said, it could be so many theories as to why, and the reason being there's so many theories going on right now because we don't have a motive.
Yeah, and we would never know. The only person that know why he did it right now is him, and he dead.
Yeah, he took his
And I just would never understand it. Like, is it that bad, nigga? Did you own student loans? Like, was it that bad? Your final, your Pell
You couldn't
Grant,
wait. They
you
was
didn't get a
clearing them
Pell
out.
Grant?
Like, you
I
ain't
don't
put the
know.
application in. They clearing them out. Like, you could have waited a little bit.
We gotta stop these crazy people some type of way. We gotta keep these guns out of crazy people's hands.
Yeah, I think they need to bring tougher laws when it comes
They
down
really
to that.
did shit. Like, what about these?
Scoot over to your
These,
right. You're blocking your face.
Oh, I don't want to do that. What about these? Like, who the fuck is that? What about these teachers? I remember some of the schools shooting. Some of the conversations was like, should these teachers be like trained professionally to
Protect
carry
themselves in the
at
students?
school? Yeah. So what do y'all think about that? Like, is that something that could help if a teacher is trained to, like, you know?
See, that's a yes and no topic, because if is he gonna keep it on them?
They say, like, the fear is like, what if one of the kids get the gun? I believe it could be locked up somewhere, and just in case that shit happen, lock the door. All the kids get in the closet. Miss Betty strapped. Okay, and we gonna climb out this motherfucking window when this motherfucker come to the door.
Yeah,
I'm guarding the door until all y'all get out.
Right.
Because, like, you know, in high school we had officers. They had guns inside the school.
Did. And we absolutely did, and they
did.
sure did. They absolutely did.
Something gotta change to protect lives. Something gotta be done, because the shit they got in place is not working. Locking the door and telling everybody to get under the desks is not working.
It's not working. That's not.
In Oxford, some of those students, they were teachers, they were able to get out, like the class window, or they had a door, they like ran out.
Right.
You know, but you know, something else got to be done, because this is getting out of. It's been out of hand, and it happens too frequently, like each year.
It's happening more and more and more.
Yeah.
And actually, violence has increased more, and I think that, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, and if y'all have a problem with my opinion, guess what?
I
don't give a fuck.
don't give a fuck.
Everybody got an opinion, like everybody got an asshole. Okay, that part. But I think that violence has increased since the pandemic.
Okay.
And I think it was because of the isolation, and people forgot how to be really social and everything. Everybody on social media and not, they physically interaction with people. So I think they have lost that sense. So now being back out in general population, should you say?
And people show their ass during the pandemic.
Yeah,
too.
But it's like more and more intense
it continues.
now. More and more. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, why?
I want to go back inside. You motherfuckers is scary.
I just said that.
I want to go back inside.
Lock me back down, please.
COVID ain't gone, but I'm just saying I don't want it to be like it was, in the beginning. But I do want to go back in the house.
Yeah, because it's crazy.
Something ain't right.
They ain't driving.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from staying in the house. You know that.
Nah, I gotta come outside.
That's my point. Like, you don't want them to force a lockdown on you. You got the choice right now to stay in the house if you want to.
No,
stay
see,
in the
they
house.
don't. If I go back in the house, they're gonna have to pay me to stay there because I can't get paid if I stay at the house.
Absolutely, but it just seems like everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's been more and more of an increase of violence everywhere since the pandemic.
Do you feel like people are like angry or like?
You know,
Is it more of a mental illness thing? People angry, upset?
I mean, if you stuck in a house for damn near a year and you looking at the same four walls
Shit.
and talking,
I had fun with them 4 walls.
I know I did, but some people don't know how to do that.
They don't.
You know
Hey,
what I'm
shit,
saying?
when it all happened, I was just like looking around at the world like, hey, welcome to my life and shit.
I do this every day.
I've been working at home for the last 20 years and shit.
That
like,
part, like,
Yeah.
like I'm good where I'm at.
I've been
Y'all
washing my
complaining.
ass and washing my hands.
Okay.
So,
This ain't
this
nothing
ain't
new.
to
I
me
been
and
had
shit,
canned
like,
goods.
Okay,
Goddamn.
you know what I'm saying? I been stocked up, you know, whatever.
Right.
How y'all run out of tissue? Like, what you doing with the tissue?
Oh, the tissue. Yeah.
What was they doing with the tissue?
Everything was gone.
everything.
Remember, it was.
I guess
no
apparently
chicken
because
wings.
the situation was scaring the shit out of everybody, they needed extra toilet tissue
Yeah.
to wipe it all up.
It's nervous guts.
That's probably what it was.
It had to be
It
something.
it scared the shit out of everybody.
Yeah.
So
It
scared
everybody
the shit
ran
out
and
of
got the
everybody.
toilet paper.
Yeah, they bought all the chicken wings and wipes. Too.
See, chicken wings, that explained the toilet paper,
Right,
right?
we
See?
be brave with chicken. It was us.
And
we
that
was frying the
explains
shit out of
why-
some chicken at the house.
And that explains why
To
I
the
said
point where it
chicken
was a damn
shortage.
chicken shortage. I was about to say, to the point where
It
it's
was
a
a
shortage
Black
on
people in the
chicken.
house. All the chicken gone.
Yes.
You can't do
And
shit
now,
with
and
fried
now,
chicken.
and now, 2 years later, what? A shortage on eggs and shit. Eggs,
Oh,
is
they-
the price of gas and shit.
Eggs high as hell.
You know, I never
Niggas
complained
selling
about
3.5
gas.
of eggs at the gas station.
Right. An omelet is
That was
a
a bad
5.
joke? Okay.
Omelet.
They got out of hand. I'm gonna tell y'all. I love social media. I love the people that I have on my timeline because they be funny as fuck. Anytime I need a laugh, I could just go. It's not, you know, you can pick and choose who you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see something negative, I hurry up and stroll. But all the other stuff be so
Yeah,
funny.
it's funny.
Okay, like so one person had it was a chain, and it had the box of eggs on it, and I'm like, really, they really put eggs on? Okay,
Oh, real gold chain with some eggs. Gold eggs, huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
I seen eggs for $7. I'm like, you gotta be the end.
No, I seen eggs for $12, and I said I'm not buying none. It took my son to go buy some eggs because I wasn't. I'm like, no. So when they came down on the price a little bit, then okay, but y'all tripping. They making me want to go get a damn farm and get
Right.
my own farm animals and milk my own damn cow.
You gonna sell nickel eggs, huh?
All right.
Hey, look, I got you. Okay, for
Man.
real. They make you want to do that. Like,
Flipping the script a little bit, man. Did y'all see that video that I posted on my page earlier today?
no, I seen the other photo that you have posted the other day.
Well, I'm talking about news shit. I'm not talking about my personal life, man.
Oh, are you talking the video? It was
Yeah.
a video.
We're talking about a situation in the gas
The gas
station on 7
station,
Mile and
yeah,
Van Dyke,
the CO2.
where they're selling
happened?
CO2 canisters.
Yeah.
Oh
saw
yeah,
that.
I did see that
I saw that.
earlier.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be on the news again about that.
But when have they ever stopped? Because I see them all the time in the middle of the
They don't
street,
give a
on the
damn.
side of
Yeah,
the
but they
road.
don't. But the fact that they're selling them at the gas stations, right? Like those are CO2 canisters that you can buy from Walmart, Dunham's for BB guns and shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're not to be sold at the gas stations for the purposes of inhaling the damn gas to get high,
Damn.
where kids can get them, right? Teenagers can buy them, right?
That's true.
This is and if you're gonna penalize and kick these dudes out in the neighborhood for selling weed inside of your gas station, outside again, but now you want to sell dope, you want to sell illegal chemicals and
Yeah.
shit inside of your.
Well, I mean, that's just like with other organizations. They will throw your ass in jail for doing it, and then when they see that it's very profitable, then they make it legal, and they want their hands in it.
No. I'm talking about how these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about the people that they making money off of, and
They
they selling
don't.
that shit to our kids.
They don't.
They don't care then.
When they not selling that shit out there at the gas stations by their house.
No, because they don't. You see, that's That's the biggest problem with
They're
our
not selling them
community.
spoiled ass, hostess cakes and candies and chips and shit out
However,
there.
them the only people that's running all the gas stations in our communities. So what we gonna do about it? When is we gonna stand up and say, okay, we're not gonna buy this or we're not gonna patronize this and this and another? And then when you go in the gas stations, they want to talk to our people crazy,
Crazy.
like they don't have no sense.
It's not
But
enough
let
of
you.
them. It's not enough people who are upset enough about this for it to make a change, right? It didn't affect them, right? Until somebody's kid come home with one of them damn CO2 canisters high as hell. I mean, then they want to raise a fit. But if we was to go out there now and, you know what I'm saying, with the picket signs, shut this bitch down, all of that type of shit, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, boycotting it, it's still going to be people that look like us pulling up to the gas station, walking past us.
Right.
going
This
into
my
the store.
favorite gas station.
Yeah.
Shit.
And that's the bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's what I say. Everybody, everybody have want to be mad because this, that, and another will be going on or whatever. But when you have a chance to actually step up, don't nobody want to fucking step up.
After the show, I'm gonna go live. Okay, I'm gonna go live from the parking lot. I'm gonna make sure there's a lot of people watching. I'm gonna go into the gas station. I'm gonna ask them why they're selling CO2 canisters to the kids.
You talking about tonight after
Yeah.
we get finished?
hmm
Okay, well, y'all heard it here first that, hey, stay tuned to 7 Mile Radio because he'll be going live after the show, and that'll be in 9 minutes. And so we'll say about 10, 15 or whatever. You'll be up there.
Yeah, we're gonna see what's happening.
Okay.
Okay.
What you want the people to know where this gas station
Oh,
is?
it's
Yeah.
on 7 Mile of Van Dyke. The Sicko on 7 Mile of Van
7
Dyke.
Mile. Van Dyke?
If it's 7 Mile Van
Damn.
Dyke, the Seco gas station, y'all. They selling CO2 to our children in our community. So what we gonna do? We're gonna let them keep on getting away with selling our
They
kids
get away with
shit.
a lot of shit.
They do. So when we gonna stop them? They get away with selling our kids bad shit. They get away with talking to us any kind of way. I told you I had a problem with one of them talking to one of our elders any kind of way and trying to rush me to hurry up and push. No, I'm not finna do that. Not to my elder. Wrong person. I'm gonna stand
at a
here and I'm
liquor
gonna
store.
wait.
This was a couple of years ago, 21, I believe, and it was around the time that last big snowstorm that we had. And there was a young girl, like maybe, late teens, early 20s at the most, right, in there waiting with a smaller child in the liquor store on 7th and Van Dyke. And it was snowing outside, snowing hard, bad, real cold and shit. So as I'm walking in, I'm hearing the clerk like cussing at this girl, telling her to get the fuck out. She couldn't wait for her ride. She waiting for a ride.
Wow.
He told him it's a green light, and you can't stand in here. I said, if I ever hear you talking to a black woman, let alone a young black woman like that again, I'm gonna drag you from behind that glass. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of your dirty Arab ass.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, she got she got a kid, and it's
Right.
snowing outside. You talking about this is a green light? That's more of a fucking reason
Reason
for her
for
to
her
be
to
inside
be
of the
here.
goddamn the fucking liquor store waiting on her ride.
Absolutely.
Nigga, it's nighttime. It's probably about damn near midnight.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying? And she's standing there waiting on her ride, and he telling her to get the fuck out, like talking to her crazy as fuck. And I just so happened to walk in there, and this motherfucker like he wanted to because you ain't gonna talk to me like that,
Nope.
Right.
Nope.
bitch.
Not at all. And they wouldn't like it if you talk to their women like
Oh
that. Period.
my God! Come
Right.
on now, they can't even date us.
No.
Right,
Exactly.
my dentist is Arab chick and shit. You know what I mean? And she like fucking around with me, and she telling me like, yeah, well, I couldn't bring you around my family. You know what I'm saying? Because they
Yeah,
diss
they'll
her, like, kick her
disown
out, and
you.
you ain't in the
Own
wheel,
her.
no money, none of that.
Yeah.
You kicking the
Yeah. all
Yeah,
types
it's
of
like
crazy
you're not
stuff.
a part of the family no more. They
So,
totally
yeah, man,
disown
I
them.
don't-
But they can try to
don't-
talk to us.
all day. Ain't that something?
Right.
But when is we gonna stop it? When is we gonna say no? And when is we gonna stand up and have more respect for ourselves to say we're not gonna keep on taking that? Look, when I become a millionaire, and I want y'all, this is here right now. I'm saying this today. When I become a millionaire, I'm buying up some gas stations in the hood. For real. And getting these people out of here so our people can have our jobs back in our own communities, and so that our communities can still be treated with respect. Because it's, they come over here. They don't even live in our community, first of all. They live out in Dearborn and Sterling Heights and all these other places. And they come into our inner city, to our communities, to their establishments, the gas stations that them and their families own, because after so many years, they change it over to the next person in their family or whatever. And it's just time for a stop.
Every 7 years, they bring in a new owner, and it's tax-free, all of their family.
Yeah.
And that's what these little motherfuckers coming in here, they all their little nephews, right?
Yeah.
Little brothers and shit coming in here selling whatever the fuck knows, who knows. And don't give and ain't giving a fuck. And if you see in the video that I posted, right, I'm recording. I said, what y'all selling them for? And he grabbing, he about to give me. What you thinking I want one? I said, what you selling them for? I put the camera on his face. Then he's like shit on himself and shit. Like,
oh shit! You gotta clench on my ass cheeks a little bit.
That turned around and started singing some bullshit. Like, okay, now you don't know what you
you don't speak English.
Now you don't speak English.
Let me try to walk up out of here. You know all the English in the world, ain't you? Man, when it's enough gonna be enough. Like, it's just time for us to.
That's all right. Like I said, I'm gonna go live. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on the 7 Mile Radio page or my page, but I'll put in the caption. Yep, gas stations selling CO2 cartridges to the teenagers to get high, and I'm gonna go in there, motherfucker. I'm gonna make sure it's a bunch of people watching.
It is a damn shame, and it's messing our kids up. It's messing them up, even mentally. That shit, it affects them so badly in so many ways, and they just doing it because they see other kids doing it. It's like a trend for them, and they don't understand some of these trends are dangerous as fuck. You don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
That's a new shit. I didn't even know you can get high on that shit.
It's called whippets.
Whippets.
Okay.
I learned something new.
Kind of like huffing.
You know the little silver things, they be in the middle of the street on sidewalks.
They CO2 cartridges. I got a BB gun. I got some.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Wow.
They getting high off of that.
Damn.
Ain't that crazy?
Why can't y'all be regular and just smoke
Look.
weed? Yeah.
You ever seen these little cartridges on the ground?
Everywhere.
Fucked up.
I was in one spot and it was a whole pile of them, like you know how somebody dumped their ashtray that smoked cigarettes and it was a pile of them, and I was like, what the hell was they having?
It was a dude that passed
party?
out. It was a dude that passed out 2 years ago. I was laughing at the guy. I'm sitting down here in the studio, right here, and I hear boom. I hear the accident right here on 7 Mile. I'm like, that was a bad accident. I get up and I walk to the corner, and this dude then passed out. And drifted over to the opposite side of the street and smacked into the pole in front of the library. His car spun around so hard that it flung everything in the car outside. It was about all of these motherfuckers was all outside of the car. And of course, he passed away the next day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He was gasping. All of the people that had stopped seen the accident, you know what I mean? He was gasping and shit, you know what I mean? I'm on live. And I ran back here on live to get him some water and shit to try to, you know what I mean? But he ain't make it.
Wow, that's so sad. That's so sad. Gotta be careful what you smoking, what you drinking. Right. Shit, you gotta be careful what you eating these days too.
Everything.
Yeah, because they was talking about they cloning the chickens. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's been going on for the longest.
And that's why I don't eat that shit. So y'all can have that too.
Everything fucked
meat
up.
glue, all kind of shit. Pink slime, meat glue.
Right.
I mean, even the vegetables. I mean, some of the vegetables is man-made that people don't even know. Like,
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Broccoli and corn and, you know what I'm saying, sweet
that's
potatoes.
Why,
all of that shit ain't even real vegetables.
Have you ever thought about when you chew or eat corn and you shit, it still come out whole like you ain't ate nothing? I'm just saying. So, that's just my theory. Yeah. I mean, just something to think about.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my shit next time I eat corn.
I mean, somebody ain't chewing their corn up, but okay, that's what that sounds more like, you know what I mean? But
You got a whole corn on the side coming out.
Shit, a whole corn.
But it is crazy on how times is changing with everything, though. You do have to be careful, but they not telling the truth about what they doing to our food either. So, you know. It's just we on a prayer.
Eat air, so I'm gonna eat.
We on a prayer. Shit,
Pretty
and
soon they ain't gonna be. I mean, they gonna be selling bottled air in the gas station.
I was just about to
Right.
say that.
You remember
Next, they're gonna be selling us
Remember
there.
when bottled water came out? It's like, why the fuck do we need bottled water? Oh, the lid and okay, now
Right.
everybody
Because
now we're gonna
yeah,
need bottled air around this motherfucker. 'Cause the shit that's flying around is just contaminated with shit.
man, look, listen. It's a whole lot of bullshit going on right now. And I can't fathom none of it because I don't understand none of it. And I ain't even trying to understand it right now. These people need some help. They need some assistance. They need to bring back. They got all these nursing programs, doctor programs, and everything. And it's like, ain't nobody going for mental health. We need more professionals in that field to help because right now it's like mental health is at its all time high when it come down to people needing help. So we need more professionals in that field, and we need to open up more facilities to help more people. You know, now it's okay to talk about it. Now it's okay to say I have this mental issue. So now that it's okay, is it okay that we get more help?
Yeah, we need it, especially in our community. Like I said, I think it's just something that we don't take seriously. And I was talking about this earlier that a lot of these homeless people out here, they just have mental health problems, and you know, nobody ever got them any help. They not on meds. They just out here
Yeah,
lost.
lost in the sauce for real.
Yeah.
And they have nowhere to turn to. And if they do go to the hospitals don't hold them very long. It's very limited.
And a lot of them have families that have given up on them. Everybody not gonna deal with a mentally ill person.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
You know.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
That's not an easy task, and it's tiresome. It's stressful, and because you love that person, it could be a little depressing because you don't want to see your loved one in that kind of state, especially if you know they ain't never been in that state of mind before, and something happened to them or anything of that sort that caused their mind to, you know, change like that. You like, damn, like, how can I help for real? You know what I'm saying? So it could be a lot on the family and on the person when it comes out to mental health. And I do feel like we do need to get more professionals in that field to help a little bit more in more organizations.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I agree.
And I think if we have that, I think we can kind of get a grip a little bit more on it because now, like I said, it's okay for us to talk about it now.
All right.
So that's, you know, it was a time it wasn't okay. They didn't talk about it, so they really didn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's okay. So let's do something about it.
Yeah.
Let's change it.
Even if you know, feel like you just need to talk to somebody. Shit, I for therapy, I done did it a lot of times for years, and the shit
Absolutely.
helped.
It do help.
It does help. You know, don't keep all that in. Get it out. You know, and you just need an extra person to talk to. You don't gotta go sit on nobody's couch.
No.
They have services online, virtually, over the phone,
Absolutely.
and you can just call.
I think they
Yeah.
would. I think it was a 3-digit number. I'm gonna have to find that 3-digit number, and I just post it on the site or whatever. But it is a 3-digit number they can call now for mental health to talk to
911
somebody.
if you feel like you about to shoot some shit.
Please,
Okay?
if you
the
feel
ambulance will come and take your ass straight to the hospital receiving.
yeah, get some help. Don't go shooting
have
somebody's kids and
psych
putting
ward.
families in grief and
Man.
stuff like
They have
that.
a
Please,
Come on.
just
psych
try to
ward.
get you some help. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
If you feeling like you about to hurt somebody or you about to hurt yourself, call 911.
Speaking of, you know, that
Okay.
motherfucker that shot up the damn grocery store in Buffalo had his trial today.
And what
He on
happened?
there talking about how sorry he is and all this other shit. He can't believe he did it and all of this other shit. Like, motherfucker, go to hell.
Right.
You
know
distinctively
what you
went in
was
there and
doing.
shot black people. And you knew, you know what I'm saying? Now you talking about you can't believe that you did it.
Nigga, you made a
And
video.
while
You took time.
to you, that was so
Absolutely.
fucking premeditated.
It
And then,
was.
like, premeditated to the point that I believe when we talk about conspiracy theories, like, y'all know about one of the guys who got killed there, right? The dude who held the patent for the car to be ran off of water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
heard about him.
So, like, come on, man. Like, you, come on, get the fuck out of here. You sorry about it. Can't believe you did it.
I'm sorry, ain't gonna bring no people back.
It sure not.
Go to hell.
It sure not. And some people got to be held accountable because not everything is just a mental issue too. You know, some people just do
Yeah,
shit
you
because
can't
they
don't
want
throw
to.
that damn mental issue card on the I'm psycho crazy shit up there afterwards because
Yeah.
you want to minimize the penalty because no.
Because
You know
some
what I'm
people
saying?
do it just because they want to.
That's just like everybody throwing that shit about the cops that killed the motherfucker in Memphis and shit, and everybody saying, "Oh yeah, you know he dealt with it." That was the cop putting that narrative out there that he dealt
Absolutely.
with because if it's a crime of passion, they get less crime. You get less crime for the less time.
Less
for the
time
shit.
for
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Absolutely.
They're gonna be more lenient on top of him being a police officer. So
Yeah.
that's part of the reason why his stepdad came out and said, "No, he wasn't talking to him," but in actuality, his stepdad knows something, right?
Right.
And what his stepdad know is that they're trying to get less time. He don't know who the fuck his stepson is fucking. He know
Right.
he know that them cops is trying to get less time, so he like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it.
Yeah,
Get
he
them,
on some
throw them
bullshit.
niggas under the
This
throw
the
them niggas under
narrative
the
that we're going to throw out.
throw them niggas under the jail.
Yeah. It's yeah. Change the narrative. Get people to thinking a certain way. They do it all the time, especially with defenses. So the justice system just fucked up. So we'll see if they gonna try to correct that one. We'll see. All that we can do is
Keep hope alive.
yeah. That's about it. And
That's
pray
it.
for these folks.
Right.
Pray for them. That some people need more help than what you think.
Absolutely.
You just don't know. It's like these. Did you hear about the carjackings of the shared Lyft drivers? Lyft and
Yeah.
Uber drivers getting robbed,
Yeah. I
carjacked
saw that.
at Davidson and Dexter.
Motherfuckers almost tried. They tried to rob me when I was an Uber driver.
Damn.
So
Wait, who doing Uber on Davidson and Dexter? Y'all motherfuckers just
You
don't have to
can't-
walk.
Listen,
I'm
you
not
can't.
about to
Say you can't tell. You can't. You know, you don't know where your passengers is. You know, I mean, of course, you know where you got to go to pick them up, but at the same time,
I had to turn the
When
thing
you
off.
get
Like, you
there-
know what?
so
It's messed up. You can't even make no money. Like,
you can't. Because you always got some people that wants to make it bad for every damn body. Like, really, a Uber driver, a Lyft driver, they coming to pick you up. They doing a job or
they
whatever.
don't even collect
coming in-
cash from people.
They don't. So what is you just robbing them for the car just to enjoy a ride in or whatever? Why? But the question is why they haven't picked them up yet.
Right.
There's green lights right there in that whole area on east side of that corner.
Man, that one-
in the
one lady a couple of months ago, they got killed by
thing.
that boy. He didn't even rob her. He just
No.
he didn't take her car, nothing. He just
You
and it was just broad daylight, man.
just
Yeah.
yeah. Just don't make no sense. And it's like you said, it makes you want to stay indoors. You not want to do nothing, go nowhere, make you not want to go to school. You want to go to school online, make you want to shop everything online, throw that shit off at my doorstep and keep it moving. I don't want to go nowhere. Hell, can the doctor
know.
just come to me for my doctor's
sad.
appointment? Like,
Yeah.
you can't do anything
No, you
these
can't.
days.
And my grandma, she got a 86th birthday coming up, and I told her, I was like, yeah, we can go to the movie. She would say, I'm not going to no movie. They shoot the theaters up and all types of stuff. I'm like, all right, well, it's gonna be a Tubi night, Granny. You know, she don't want to go leave the house. She don't want to go to the movie to see a movie because she's scared.
Yeah. And who can blame her?
I don't. I said,
All day
okay.
long, you see this on TV. Flashing lights, somebody didn't get killed, and it's always close to home. It's always close to home.
It's getting too close.
We have not had a
No.
silent night in a very long time.
You're right.
We
We
haven't.
haven't.
We haven't. We have not had a silent night in a very long time. It's just crazy.
Only Christmas, the Temptations, Silent Night.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's it.
One of
That's
my favorite songs of the
right.
year.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's always something.
Because every day is just something, and you just never know or whatever. And if you make it through the end of the day, just be thankful and grateful.
Thank you, God,
You
that I made it
know,
home.
I made it back
That I
home
woke
safely.
Nobody broke in.
Yeah, you have to be, because you just never know, and you don't even have to be doing nothing. It used to be a time that somebody was doing something, the reason why something happened to them. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But nowadays, it's like you just there, just because you're there.
No.
You know. Well, that's it for the night. We're gonna let Mark get out here and go confront old boy
All right.
at the
Reporting
Seco,
live.
reporting live. So stay tuned. Come back on the page in about 10 minutes. He'll be live.
It's going down, okay?
It's definitely going down. So we got a special guest for y'all next week. So stay tuned for next Thursday. And I'm not telling y'all no topic for next Thursday. Y'all find out next Thursday.
You gotta tune in and find out.
Definitely got to tune
Fuck
in.
around and find out.
Oh yeah. And I'm still not telling.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Production.
7 Mile